Well, hello there, and welcome. I was talking to my friend Margaret just the other day. She's 68. Sharp as a tack, full of life. And she said something that really stuck with me. She said, I don't just want more birthdays. I want good birthdays. I want to be out there living them. And honestly, doesn't that just hit the nail on the head? It's not just about counting the years. It's about making those years count. Feeling vibrant, capable, and truly enjoying this chapter. But honestly, staying properly hydrated is like giving your body's internal engine the perfect lubricant and coolant it desperately needs, especially as we get a little wiser. First off, dehydration is a sneaky culprit behind fatigue. It's that afternoon slump you feel. It might not be age. It might just be that you haven't had enough water. Proper hydration keeps your energy levels more stable throughout the day. Hold on. I am not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights at the gym. It builds and maintains muscle mass, which is absolutely key for staying strong. It's preventing falls and keeping your independence. Strong muscles mean you can carry your groceries, get up out of a chair easily, climb stairs confidently, maybe even keep up with the grandkids. Movement also helps manage weight, improves balance, boosts your mood by releasing those wonderful endorphins. They really are the pillars. But there are 3 more daily habits that work beautifully alongside these. Habits that nourish you in different but equally vital ways, especially when it comes to your inner well-being and the fuel you put into your amazing body. Let's explore those next. It even helps keep your brain sharp. It improves circulation, helps regulate blood sugar. The list goes on and on. Simply put, a body that moves regularly is a body that ages slower and functions better. When I say move your body, I mean finding ways to be consistently active in a way that feels good to you. This isn't about punishment, it's about celebration. Celebrating what your amazing body can still do. Secondly, it's essential for your kidneys. They are a natural filtration system, working hard to remove waste products. Giving them enough fluid makes their job easier and helps prevent problems down the line. What can you do nearly every day that you actually like doing? Maybe it's a brisk 20-minute walk around the neighborhood, listening to the birds or an audiobook. Perhaps it's gentle water aerobics. So kind to the joints. Dancing around your living room to your favorite old tunes. That counts. Gardening, sweeping the porch, playing a round of golf, doing some gentle chair yoga or tai chi. All fantastic. The goal is to get your heart rate up a little, to feel your breath deepen, and to move your joints through their range of motion. Aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes most days. Break it up if you need to. 3 10-minute walks are just as beneficial as 1 30-minute one. Thirdly, water is vital for your joints. It keeps the cartilage lubricated, helping to ease stiffness and keep you moving comfortably. Notice how much better you sleep, how your mood lifts, how that stiffness eases. That's habit number 2, adding vibrant years, one joyful step at a time. Think of it as oiling the hinges. And finally, good hydration supports healthy blood pressure and circulation, getting that vital oxygen and nutrients delivered efficiently to every part of you. You see, as we age, our sense of thirst can become a bit less reliable. We might not feel that intense "I'm parched" signal as strongly as we used to. But underneath the surface, our cells, our organs, they're still crying out for water. Maybe you felt it too. That little nudge reminding you that energy levels aren't quite what they were at 40. Or perhaps you see friends facing health challenges that seem to slow them down, and you think, I want something different for myself. It's about consistent sipping. Keep a glass or a reusable bottle of water where you can see it. On your desk, by your favorite chair next to the kettle. Seeing it is a great reminder. Aim to drink a glass first thing in the morning. That helps kickstart your system after a night's rest. Then sip regularly throughout the day. A good general target is to aim for your urine to be a light pale yellow color. If it's dark, drink up. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Make sipping water as natural as breathing. Herbal teas count too, but water is best. Notice how much clearer your head feels, how much less achy you might be. That's the power of habit number 1 working already. These 5 daily habits can add years to your life. And I mean quality years. Years filled with more energy, less pain, clearer thinking, and that wonderful feeling of being in charge of your own well-being. These aren't complicated medical regimes or expensive fads. They're simple, practical, and profoundly effective things you can start doing today, right where you are. Think of them as your personal toolkit for building a longer, healthier, and more joyful future. That desire to not just live longer, but to live better, stronger, and more independently for as long as possible, that's powerful. The fantastic news is, science tells us it's absolutely within our reach. It's not about some magic pill or drastic impossible changes. It's about those small, consistent, daily choices we make. It's the habits we weave into the fabric of our everyday lives. That's exactly what we're diving into today, after 60. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Habits, daily. Sounds like a lot of work, but hear me out. We're not talking about overhauling your entire life overnight. We're talking about gentle shifts, small wins you can build on. Think of it like planting seeds. You tend to them a little each day, and over time, you reap a beautiful, strong harvest of health. So, let us get started on the first two powerful habits that form the absolute bedrock of adding vibrant years to your life. Habit number 1. Hydrate like your life depends on it. This one seems almost too simple, doesn't it? Just drinking water. Why is this so crucial for adding years? Let me count the ways. So, how do you make this a daily habit? It's not about guzzling a gallon all at once. Habit number 2. Move your body. Find your joyful motion, okay? I can almost hear some sighs. Exercise, really. My knees. Movement is quite literally life-extending medicine. It strengthens your heart and lungs, your vital engine room. The secret sauce here? Consistency and enjoyment. Forget the no pain, no gain mentality. The key is to listen to your body, respect its limits, but also gently nudge it. Now, we've laid such an important foundation with these first two habits. Fueling your body with water and keeping it strong and supple with movement. Exactly. Water and movement. They truly are the dynamic duo laying the groundwork for those extra vibrant years. Think of them as the sturdy foundation of a beautiful, long-lasting house. Now, let's build upon that foundation with the next two daily habits. Now, I know nutrition advice can sometimes feel overwhelming, like a never-ending list of shoulds and shouldn'ts. But we absolutely need more of certain nutrients, often more than we did when we were younger. Protein becomes crucial to help preserve that precious muscle mass we just talked about, maintaining through movement. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, lentils, beans, tofu, fish, chicken, or a small portion of lean meat. If chewing meat is tough, explore softer options like fish. Slow-cooked meats, eggs, or smoothies blended with protein powder or nut butter. Without enough protein, muscle naturally dwindles faster, making us weaker and more prone to falls. They're vital for brain health, absorbing certain vitamins, and keeping your heart happy. Before reaching for a snack, try a glass of water first. This helps with digestion and lets your brain register when you're comfortably full. A handful of walnuts on your salad, a drizzle of olive oil on your veggies. Simple. Frozen and canned are fantastic. Budget-friendly options when fresh isn't practical. Add berries to oatmeal. Pile veggies into soups and stews. Snack on carrot sticks or an apple. Well, science screams that this is especially true for our health as we age. Strong social connections are linked to a lower risk of heart disease, dementia, depression, and even premature death. Feeling lonely or isolated, on the other hand, can be as damaging to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It impacts our immune system, increases stress hormones, and can make us less likely to take care of ourselves. Then there's fiber. Oh, the magic of fiber. Keeps things moving smoothly. Goodbye, constipation worries. Knowing someone cares, that you have people to share life's ups and downs with, is incredibly protective. It keeps our minds active and engaged through conversation and shared experiences. Spend a few quiet moments reflecting, journaling, or simply being present. Feeling grounded within yourself makes connecting with others richer. You never know where a new connection might blossom. Reach out. Make that phone call to a friend or family member. Even a short, genuine check-in counts. Hi, just thinking about you. That phone call, that coffee date, that volunteer shift, they are powerful investments in your long-term health and happiness. Notice how a good chat lifts your spirits? These habits work hand in hand with hydration and movement to create a powerful synergy. They address the whole you, body, mind, and spirit. But there's one more essential daily habit to weave into this tapestry. It's the quiet anchor. The habit that helps you manage the inevitable stresses of life and truly savor the moments that make those extra years so precious. Let's explore that final vital piece. That's the life-extending power of connection at work. Volunteer your time and skills. It's a fantastic way to meet like-minded people and feel purposeful. 10 local senior center events or classes. How's your day? Gets us out of our own heads and reminds us we're part of something bigger. Heck. The key is making those nutrient-packed choices the foundation most of the time. Share more than just the weather. Talk about things that matter to you. Listen actively to them. Grandchildren can be wonderful sources of connection. Engage with them. Ask about their interests. It's about quality and consistency. When you nourish your body purposefully, you'll likely notice more stable energy, easier digestion, and just feeling, well, lighter and more vibrant. That's your cells thanking you. They pack more fiber and keep you feeling fuller, longer, with steadier energy. Helps manage blood sugar levels and feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which scientists are discovering plays a huge role in overall health, immunity, and even mood. Online forums or groups focused on shared interests can also provide connection. Don't be afraid to ask a tech-savvy friend or relative for a quick lesson. Habit number 4 is connect deeply. We're talking about genuine, meaningful social connection. Not just polite chit-chat, but the kind of interaction that makes you feel seen, heard, valued, and understood. Sharing a laugh, a concern, a memory, that deep human bond. And let's not forget vitamins and minerals like calcium, vitamin D, B vitamins for energy, and antioxidants that help fight off cellular damage. The kind of damage that contributes to aging and disease. Forget the strict diets and deprivation. Habit number 3 is about shifting your focus. Nourish with purpose. Here's the practical approach. It's about consciously choosing foods most of the time that actively build your health, rather than just fill the space. Think of your plate as your daily medicine cabinet, stocked with delicious ingredients that support your longevity goals. These ones delve a bit deeper, nourishing not just the body, but also the heart and the mind. Because adding years isn't just about physical stamina. It's about feeling connected, engaged, and truly alive. Habit number 3. Nourish with purpose. Make every bite count. All right, let's talk about food. Why is this so powerful after 60? Well, our bodies change. We might not need quite as many calories, so how do we make nourish with purpose a simple daily habit? It's not about perfection, it's about intention. Prioritize protein at every meal. Don't save it all for dinner. Include a good source at breakfast and lunch too. Embrace the rainbow. Aim to fill half your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables. Different colors mean different beneficial nutrients. Choose whole grains. Swap white bread, rice, and pasta for whole wheat versions, brown rice, quinoa, or oats. Healthy fats are friends. Include sources like avocado, olive oil, nuts, and seeds. Hydration reminder. Sometimes we mistake thirst for hunger. Mindful moments. Slow down a bit when you eat. Savor the flavors and textures. Notice I didn't say never eat cake. Life is for living, and enjoyment is part of health. Habit number 4. Connect deeply. Feed your soul daily now. This habit, my friends, might surprise you with how profoundly it impacts longevity. You've probably heard the saying, no man is an island. Why is connection so vital for adding years? It nourishes our emotional well-being, reduces stress, gives us a sense of purpose and belonging, and provides crucial support. So how do you cultivate this? Connect deeply. Habit daily. It doesn't require a huge social circle or constant parties. Be intentional. Don't wait for people to call you. Engage in your community. Join a club related to a hobby. Deepen existing bonds. Schedule regular coffee dates or walks with a close friend. Embrace technology. Video calls with faraway family can bridge the distance beautifully. Connect with yourself. This might sound odd, but it's part of it. Be open to new people. Smile at a neighbor. Chat with a cashier. Strike up a conversation with someone at the library. It's about making social connection a priority, not an afterthought. Schedule it like you would a doctor's appointment. Nourishing your body with purpose and feeding your soul through deep connection. We've covered so much ground together, haven't we? Think about it. We started with the absolute basics. Hydrating well and moving joyfully. the essential fuel and maintenance for this incredible vehicle that is your body. It's the habit that helps you navigate life's inevitable bumps, find calm in the storm. It's about consciously weaving small practices into your day that help you manage stress, find moments of peace, and connect with a sense of purpose. It's about building resilience and finding pockets of peace daily. Here's how to make it practical and powerful. It doesn't require special equipment or lots of time. It could be truly tasting your first sip of coffee or tea, noticing the warmth, the aroma, the flavor. It could be feeling the sun on your face for a minute while you stand by the window. Some days will feel easier than others. It helps you manage the inevitable stresses of life, reduces the harmful wear and tear on your body and mind, and allows you to truly enjoy the vitality you're cultivating with the other habits. It makes those added years not just longer, but richer, calmer, and more fulfilling. If you miss a walk or grab a less-than-a-deal snack or feel grumpy, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Talk to yourself like you would talk to your dearest friend. Offer yourself the same compassion and understanding. This self-kindness reduces internal stress and makes it so much easier to get back on track. Or really listening to the sound of birdsong during your walk instead of letting your mind race ahead. These tiny moments of anchoring yourself in the now are incredibly restorative. You break the cycle of worry and bring calm. She embodies this. She sips her water. She walks her dog with joy. She chooses colorful salads. She calls her sister every evening. She starts her day listing 3 things she's grateful for. Which one are you excited to try first? Or maybe you already practice one and have seen the benefits? If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. We're dedicated to bringing you practical, uplifting content every week to help you thrive in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. Share your thoughts, your experiences, or even your questions down in the comments below. You deserve every moment of health and happiness that's coming your way. Here's to adding vibrant, joyful years to your life, starting today. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Let's build a supportive community right here, sharing our journeys towards healthier, happier, longer lives. She's not chasing perfection. She's embracing these simple, daily choices and the energy and sparkle she has. That's what's possible. Because let's be honest, life after 60 can bring its own unique stresses. Health concerns, changes in routine, maybe worries about loved ones or the future. Take 1 or 2 minutes each day, maybe while you're rebrushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle to boil, to consciously think of 2 or 3 things you're genuinely grateful for. You don't need to master them all perfectly overnight. It's not the goal. The goal is progress, not perfection. Start with just one habit that feels most doable or appealing right now. These habits are tools to help you claim it fully and vibrantly. I truly believe in your power to make these shifts. Maybe today, you focus on drinking more water and taking 1 mindful breath when you feel stressed. Tomorrow, you add a short walk. Next week, you try adding more protein to your breakfast. Small steps, taken consistently, create powerful, lasting change. It's about building a life you love living for longer. They don't have to be grand. The comfortable chair you're sitting in, phone call from a friend, a beautiful flower in your garden, a warm bed, a memory that makes you smile. Writing them down in a little notebook can make it even more potent. Focusing on what's good helps counterbalance our natural tendency to focus on problems. When you feel tension rising, maybe stuck in traffic after a frustrating phone call, or just feeling overwhelmed, pause. It's about doing something that makes you feel useful, engaged, or connected to something larger. Maybe it's tending to your plants, knitting hats for a charity, calling a lonely neighbor, learning a few words of a new language, writing a letter to a grandchild, or simply preparing a nourishing meal for yourself. What's one small thing you can do today that gives you a sense of accomplishment or connection? Doing it reinforces your value and place in the world. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly like a balloon. Hold it gently for a count of 2 or 3, then exhale slowly and completely through your mouth, as if you're blowing out a candle. Do this just 3 or 4 times. Feel your shoulders drop. Notice your heart rate settling. That's your nervous system shifting out of fight or flight. Try doing this intentionally a few times a day. Maybe when you first sit down with your morning water, or before a meal. Chronic stress isn't just unpleasant. It's genuinely damaging to our health on a cellular level. It can raise blood pressure, weaken the immune system, cloud thinking, contribute to inflammation, and frankly, just make those extra years feel like hard work instead of a gift, and actually savor those extra years we're working so hard to create. Habit number 5 is this: master your moments. Cultivate calm and purpose every day. Then we looked deeper, learning how to nourish with purpose, choosing foods that actively build health and vitality from the inside out. And we recognized the incredible, life-extending power of connecting deeply, feeding our souls with meaningful relationships and community. These 4 habits, they work together like a beautiful symphony, each one supporting and amplifying the others, building that foundation for more vibrant, independent, and joyful years. But there's one more daily habit, a quiet powerhouse, that truly ties it all together. This isn't about sitting cross-legged for hours chanting Om. Habit number 5 is your antidote. Breathe like it matters. This is the simplest, most immediate stress buster you have, always available. Find your micro moment of mindfulness. Mindfulness simply means paying attention, on purpose, to the present moment without judgment. Practice gratitude, actively. This isn't just fluffy advice. It has real power to shift your perspective and boost well-being. Do one thing that feels meaningful. Purpose is a profound driver of longevity and well-being. It doesn't have to be saving the world. Be kind to yourself, always. This might be the most important part of Habit 5. You are doing your best, mastering your moments through these small practices. Conscious breathing, mindful awareness, gratitude, finding purpose, and self-compassion acts like a protective shield. Let's gently bring it all together. Think of these 5 daily habits as your personal recipe for adding vibrant, healthy years to your life. Hydrate like your life depends on it. Keep that internal engine running smoothly. Move your body. Find your joyful motion. Build strength, balance, and energy. Nourish with purpose. Make every bite count. Fuel your body with building blocks for health. Connect deeply. Feed your soul daily. Build resilience and joy through relationships. Master your moments. Cultivate calm and purpose every day. Manage stress and savor life. The beautiful thing. Remember Margaret, my friend I mentioned right at the start. You have so much life, wisdom, and joy still ahead. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 habits resonates most with you right now? If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps others find this important information. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, focusing on your incredible well-being.